Thank you, Mr. Chairman and Ranking Member. I think it's important to realize that I introduced the Federal Use It or Lose It Leases Act, or the Full Act, to bring accountability to the practice of maintaining high telework levels while maintaining expensive office leases, and to reduce wasteful government spending on office space that the federal government is not using. If you haven't heard already, a GAO report found that 17 out of 24 major agency headquarters in D.C. were less than 25% occupied, less than 25% occupied during the first quarter of 2023. Even the few agencies above 25% reported right around or below 50% occupancy. Meanwhile, taxpayers continue to pay for 100% of the office space federal employees are not using. The federal real estate portfolio has become a wasteland that is seldom reviewed. Business as usual just does not need to apply here. Leased assets cost taxpayers more than $6 billion a year, and even during the peak of telework between 2020 and 2022, federal agencies managed to spend, listen to this, more than $1 billion every year on new furnishings. It's about time we reined in an agency's ability to waste money on expensive leases while their employees refuse to show up to work, and that starts with collecting on data on occupancy. The Full Act will require federal tenants to submit an annual report on monthly occupancy to GSA and have a written procedure in place to return unused office space to GSA if it is not being used. The Full Act also requires independent leasing authorities to submit a report to this committee, our Senate counterpart, and the Congressional Committee of Jurisdiction on occupancy and space utilization. My bill seeks to equip Congress and GSA with the data that it needs to provide greater oversight of federal leases, to reduce the federal real estate footprint, and to ensure that we're maximizing every federal dollar spent on office space for agency use. I urge support of this bill, and once again, thank the chairman for this opportunity to speak in support of the Full Act.